Here we have my friend Jim's 2012 GMC Canyon. It's a quad cab, short bed, but four-wheel drive with the off-road package. Currently has about 152, 153,000 on it, somewhere in there. Runs, drives real nice. He's taking it down to the Carolinas and back. Goes to the shore with it quite a bit. Overall, real nice truck. Has the 3.7 liter inline 5, 4-speed automatic, four-wheel drive works. He got it used about a year ago, put a nice chunk of money down and financed about, $3,500–4,000. Payments of under $200 a month, which soon to be paid off. A lot of life left in it. Why a $100,000 truck, or why buy a new one for $40,000–50,000? It goes back and forth to work every day and does everything it needs to do. Looks good, quiet, comfortable, little bit of a walk. I'll show you this fine little GMC. Here we go. Not all rusty and crusty. Has a cap on the back, stores some of his things. Make sure that they don't walk off on him. Has a nice usable back seat for the family. Up front, nice and comfortable inside. Air conditioning works, heat works. The automatic lights, four-wheel drive, everything works. And really, how much more do you really need? There we have the 3.7 liter inline 5, and as long as you keep up on the maintenance, they'll go the mileage. They have some interesting quirks, but as long as you keep the oil changed and, like I said, keep up on the routine maintenance. So, used, but not beat. It's got some mileage, but with the off-road package, decent tires, does everything it needs to do. Nice little usable bed. It's a little small for me, but it's good for him. This is for the high mount brake light. Just needs to be tucked away. Overall, a very nice, usable little truck. Does everything you need it to do, and why would you need to go and spend $40,000–50,000 on a new one when you can get something just as usable for a whole lot less? Keep the money in your pocket. Welcome to another edition of I Drive Crap. This isn't really so much crap. This is my friend Jim and Jim's 2012 GMC Canyon. He's had it for a while. It's, four-door pickup truck. Pretty sweet. So we're going to do a video of it, and it's 3.7 liter inline 5. Woo power! Otherwise, nice little truck. So Jim, what did you have before this one?
I had an 01 S10.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a nice truck. Was it the V6 or the 4?
It was the 6.
So the 4.3. That's a good motor. Those things will go a couple 100,000 easy.
Well, yeah, that one had, when I got rid of it, had like 257,000 miles on it. And the guy bought it and he still drives it.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, that thing's it's getting broken in.
Yeah.
So the nice thing about those is they're real easy to small block swap with a 350. They actually make like root superchargers for them. They're crazy.
All right.
So, and a lot of people will they'll take the body and the bed off, and they'll use it for the underpinnings of a street rod.
Okay.
Just because the frame is just so conducive to modification.
Gotcha.
The trick is just finding one that isn't rusted in half.
Right.
I had one of those, and that's what killed it.
Yeah. Guy bought it, and he did the body work that it needed. The rockers were gone, so he just did that, put a new hood on it, and now he drives it.
Nice. So, explain to me about this one.
I fell in love with it when I saw it, of course, because it's pretty badass for a small pickup truck. But I like driving it. I think it drives nice. It's comfortable. Of course, you have the drive of a truck with you feel all the bumps and stuff like that. But
right.
I don't know. I was in the mood for a new truck, a newer truck, so I wasn't even like really looking for a truck when I saw it in the ad. I was just kind of like browsing through different kinds of vehicles, and then like I was like, it was there. I was like, oh, it was like, so we went down to look at it, and I brought my money with me just in case, and I drove it home. It's far from perfect, but
But
it's it's like me. Looks good, but far from perfect.
see now, I myself, I prefer far from perfect because that one little scratch, that one little deadline, the first one will just eat at you forever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've seen my truck. I will park it wherever I want.
Right.
You know, do I want somebody to, T-bone it and turn it into a horseshoe? No, I really don't want that. But, if somebody pitches a door into it, I'm not really going to notice.
Right.
I'm not going to care.
Right.
So, as long as it gets me where I'm going, like, I keep it maintained, but aesthetics are something that I am unconcerned.
Yeah. Normally the aesthetics, like, I mean, I like the car to look neat, but this one I was like, I love the truck. It's worth putting some money into it. It's clean, and everything's in good shape. It needed like exhaust work and stuff, but I knew that going into it. So.
Right. My brother-in-law had one of these, and he ran it to over 300,000.
I would love to be able to do that.
Like well, you're halfway there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it drives nice. It's quiet.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of wheel noise, but
But with the big off-road tires, it's gonna have
yeah.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
So, plus it's a truck, so it's not like they have sound deadening like a Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah. But it's a four-door. Me and my wife and my son and his girlfriend drove to North Carolina in it,
Nice.
and we had we went with other friends and stayed for like 7 or 8 days, and we took all food and everything. We rented a house, so the back of this was packed,
Right.
full. Plus, I had the hitch rack, one of those cargo racks
Yep.
for the hitch, and we had like all our luggage in there and everything else in here. And we had some extra room, so we took some of our friends' stuff because they had 4 people going, and they brought a lot more food, so we put more junk in here.
More stuff in the bed.
Yeah.
That's a great thing about a pickup truck, especially with this one with the cap on it.
Yep.
It doesn't get any better.
Yep. And it locks, so we could just keep piling stuff in there and lock it, and good to go. We did the round trip from when I left my driveway to when I pulled back into the driveway after the whole vacation was 1,730 miles.
Wow. That's a good day.
Yeah. That was day one.
Exactly.
No, but I drove into Tennessee, and I hated that.
Really?
Yeah, because it's all just mountains. We're just driving either up a mountain or down a mountain.
See, I don't know. What part of Tennessee did you go to? Like, which way did you go down? Did you go down 81?
Yeah.
And then you hit, what, 77?
Something like that, yeah.
So basically, you did 77, or 81 is like all just rolling hills.
Yeah.
Back in the early days of trucking, like, I had a cab over International with, like a really, really small Cummins motor in it. And,
right.
My God, yeah, it was excruciating to go through Virginia. But 77, like when you go down, down 77 into North Carolina, you run through Fancy Gap, and I mean, it just like opens up. As you're going south, it just opens up, and you just see the whole valley for miles. It's so good. But the funny thing is, if you're agoraphobic, it's kind of freaky. And believe it or not, like I I met a guy that was sitting at the truck stop down in North Carolina, and he was freaked out to go up the mountain because he was agoraphobic.
Okay.
You know, and it's like, why are you a truck driver?
Right.
You know, like for real.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
And then what was the other one? Another friend of mine, he was like coming north. He's like, "Oh, is there any other way I could come?" What? Why? It's like your straight shot for where you're
Right.
going. Well, you know, going up the mountain and not having sold the other way.
Oh, it wasn't.
Like what?
It wasn't like the
It's a great
view on the mountain that bothered me. It was just the constant, like, on the gas, off the gas, on the gas, off the gas, going up, and then on the brake, on the brake, on the brake, off the brake, on the brake, going down. It was just like,
That's, you know, that's why they make cruise control, and you can, you know, take the little shifty thing and kind of, you know,
yeah,
and not have to use the brake.
yeah.
So, I mean,
I just didn't. I enjoyed the views and I enjoyed everything else. I just did not enjoy driving up and down those mountains in North Carolina and Tennessee.
yeah, I never meant to. I mean, I love the views, you know, even going down the tractor trailer.
Yeah.
You know, you're rolling down.
Well, yeah.
There.
I mean, the views were unbeatable. We were in the Smoky Mountains,
right?
So we were driving. You know, the views were spectacular, unbeatable. It was just the actual driving.
So, how long you had this?
Got it in January, early January.
Oh, so almost a year.
Yeah, almost a year.
So when you were on that trip, what kind of mileage did you get?
I never did the numbers, but it was really good on gas. It really was.
Every time I fill up, I run the mileage.
Okay.
You know, and that, like, when your fuel economy like really drops, or you know, it kind of lets you know what you should be doing. It was very nice of them for them to let us go.
Right? It doesn't happen
anymore. No. They'll walk out in front of you and not even take a glance, and then complain that you should have stopped for it. So, do you know what kind of fuel economy you get with this? Or?
No. When it gets low on fuel, I put gas in it.
Yep.
And I drive it till it needs gas again. Then I put more gas in it. I never worried about that. I never really cared about that.
Well, like I said, I always look just as like, if you remember how you drove it, you know, what it likes, doesn't like, as far as, you know.
Yeah.
And like where it likes to sit.
Oh yeah, all that stuff I figured out, and I know it doesn't like to go up and down the mountains of Tennessee and North Carolina.
Well, that's you know, the mountains like that. It's basically just set the cruise control and let the car do what it does.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times, like, and as you get to the, like, when you're running in the mountains, you know, you kind of want to maintain like a set speed going up the hill, because when you accelerate, you really torpedo your mileage. And when you go down, like when you're going down, you just kind of like tap the brake and let the car, you know, let gravity pull you. And that's the way you can kind of get some fuel mileage, you know, up in the mountains.
Yeah.
I mean,
then you have the whole other cars that don't want to cooperate with your.
Well, I understand that, but you know, like, you're talking. I mean, I'm used to doing this in the tractor trailer.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. Doesn't have a turn radius.
No, but you know what it does have? Ground clearance.
Yeah, it
so
does.
We could have still done that.
Yeah.
It's not my car over here. It's a Subaru Ascent. I've had a couple of those as like loaners, and we all really liked them. But the problem with those is they were double what I paid for the Crosstrek. All right, so tell me more about your truck. Why this truck?
Oh, because it caught my eye. It's pretty much like everything I've always wanted in a pickup. I always like the like the S10s and the Canyons and Colorados.
Right.
I've always loved those, and the like even like with like the Blazers and everything like that. And I don't know. I was looking for I thought I was gonna look for like one of those like Nissan.
Well, then there's the Xterra is the one
The
with the
Xterra,
body on
yes,
the frame.
yes,
You know.
that's what I was looking at, or what? Not what I was looking at, but what I was thinking of that I would.
Right.
I kind of like that.
Really boxy, really angular.
Yes,
You know.
yes.
I get
the
that.
Xterra. I was just like I was like I said, I wasn't even like I wanted to, but I wasn't in the market. It wasn't like something I had to do. And this one came up almost to New Jersey that way, and we took a ride out. So I drove it, and he told me what was wrong with it at that point.
And here we are.
Yep. I mean, the mileage isn't for a 2012. It's not horrible.
No, I mean, and the thing is a lot of people like my, my Honda, the Bubble. Like, the Bubble has like 300 plus thousand miles on it, give or take. And then the Ranger, that's got like, the better part of 200,000
Yeah.
on it. The those Subaru Outbacks that I had three of those that had well over 200,000 on them, and they were just, so this is nothing.
Right.